Good morning everyone. Hope you all are fine at home. So today we will discuss further questions of exercise 4.1, that is principle of mathematical induction. So here we will discuss some bigger questions. How to prove mathematical induction if I have a series 1 by 1 multiply 4. If dot is written, that doesn't mean 1.4, that is 1 multiplied by 4 plus 1 by 4 multiply 7 plus 1 by 7 into 10 plus up to last term is 1 by 3n minus 2 and 3n plus 1 is equal to right side is n by 3n plus 1. We write as this is my propositional statement. So we consider as this is my propositional statement, and first step is we put n is equal to 1. So in left hand side and right hand side. So first when I go with left hand side, 1 by 3n minus 2 and 3n plus 1. Okay, so now you replace n with 1. So 3n value 1, that gives me 3 minus 2 and 3 plus 1. So ultimately that gives me answer 1 by 4. Now I go with right hand side. So that is n by 3n plus 1. Now I replace n with 1. 1 by 3 plus 1, that is 1 by 4. That means my result is true. Result is true for n is equal to 1 because left hand side is equal to right hand side. Now in my second step, if my result is true for n is equal to 1, so we imagine our inductive hypothesis. We imagine that or assume that result is also true for n is equal to k. Now what you will do, you replace here n into k in this equation. You rewrite this equation, but in place of n you will write k. So that is 1 into 4, 1 into 4 into 7, and last term will be 3k minus 2 and 3k plus 1. In place of n I replace k. So there will be k upon 3k plus 1. So I consider this as my first equation. Now I go with my third step. If it is proved n is equal to 1, it will also be proved n is equal to 1. This is our assumption. Now if we want to prove for n is equal to k plus 1. So now my third step is for propositional logic or propositional equation for k plus 1 result. If we want to prove that result, so my result will be result. In place of k I replace k plus 1. So that is 1 into 4 plus 1 by 4 into 7 plus 1 by 3. In place of k I just write k plus 1, and rest of the term I will write as it is. So only in place of k I just write this and this term. So I just replace in place of k plus 1, and no need to change other terms. We will write as it is, or it will be better if we go with the bigger bracket. And my right side will be k plus 1 by 3 k plus 1 plus 1. So that is my right hand side. Now we check first for my right hand side, because if my this condition I want to prove this condition will be true, this proposition logic is true, so in that case we have to prove this left side must be equal to your right side. So first I will pick here right hand side. So my equation will be k plus 1 3k plus 1 plus 1. Now I open this one, k plus 1 3k plus 3 plus 1. So that means k plus 1 by 3k plus 4. So this is my right hand side. Now I have to move for my left hand side. So when I am going to prove this term as left hand side, whether this is equal to this term or not, this left hand side is equal to right hand side or not. So I just pick that term in my left hand side. So when I pick this in my left hand side term, so that is 1 by 1 into 4, 4 into 7, and my last term will be that is 3 k plus 1 minus 2. So that is my first part, and second part is 3k plus 1 in bracket and plus 1. Okay, so now what will we do? If my last term is k plus 1, so that means my second last term will be k. In same term will be there, but in place of k plus 1, my second term, that is previous term to the last term, that will be k. So first, and my second last term will be 3k minus 2 and 3k plus 1. And my last term will be, now I arrange that one. So that is my last term will be, first I will write as it is, that is 3k plus 1 minus 2. Then I will open the bracket here, k plus 1 and plus 1. K plus 1 plus 1. So now what I will do? So if you look at this portion exactly my first equation, 1 by 1 into 4, and last term is 3k minus 2, 3k plus 1. So this series exactly equal to k by 3k plus 1. So k by 3k plus 1, that is my from equation 1. Okay, so rest of the term when you arrange this one, so when you open the bracket here, that is 3k plus 3 minus 2, and in the second part of the bracket 3k plus 3 plus 1, and my required term will be 3k plus 1 plus, that is 3k plus 1, then 3k plus 4. Now I will take common here outside 3k plus 1. So if I take common here 3k plus 1, so what is left inside? K plus 1 by 3k plus 4. Now I take the LCM of this one, 3k plus 1. So when I multiply this by this, 3k plus 4 by k. So 3k square plus 4k plus 1, and LCM is 3k plus 4. Now I split the upper equation in two factors. So 1 by 3k plus 1, so that is 3k square plus, when I separate this 4 into two parts, that is 3k plus k and plus 1 according to middle term split method. Now I separate the term to make the factors 3k plus 1. So I take common 3k, that will be k plus 1, and here will be 1 in common, so that will be k plus 1 by 3k plus 4. So when I solve this one, so this is 3k plus 1, and my factor will be left 3k plus 1, k plus 1 and 3k plus 4. So this term will be cancelled. So what is left? K plus 1 by 3k plus 4. So that is exactly my right hand side term which I write earlier in the equation. So if my left hand side is equal to right hand side, so then we can see that result is true for n is equal to k plus 1. So hence by mathematical induction, my propositional statement, that is Pn, is true for all n belongs to natural numbers. Next is how we can solve this 2 raised to power 2n minus 1 is divisible by 3. Whether it is written divisible by 3 or multiple by 3, my method is same. So here we also prove by mathematical induction whether this equation, so that is my general equation, is true for all numbers if we take in place of any integer. So if we replace n with any integer, whether whatever number you get is divisible by 3 or not. So that means my propositional statement will be 2 raised to power 2n minus 1, that is divisible by 3. So that is divisible by 3. Now my first step is same what we have done in previous questions. First is we go with put n is equal to 1. So for prepositional statement 1, so if we replace n with 1, so we check whether it is divisible by 3 or not. So that is 2 raised to power 2 is 4 minus 1 is equal to 3. So that means which is divisible by 3. So that means my result is true. Result is true for n is equal to 1. So now my second step. If my result is true for n is equal to 1, so we can assume, that is my inductive hypothesis. So we can assume that result is true for n is equal to k. Now I replace n with k. So that is my proposition logic of k, that is 2 raised to power 2k minus 1. So that I consider that this will be equal to 3 lambda. Why I consider 3 lambda? Because if any integer you multiply by 3, so that give you multiple or divisible by 3 number. So where you have to write where lambda is any integer. That can be even, that can be odd, that can be any number. So now you rearrange this equation. 2 raised to power 2k is equal to 3 lambda. Now negative 1 shifted to other side, that become plus 1. So we mark this as my equation 1. Now third step. Now we have to prove this result for propositional logic k plus 1. Now for n is equal to k plus 1, propositional logic k plus 1, result will be true or not. So result will be, if we want to make it true, so that means we go with proposition logic k plus 1. So when we go with proposition logic k plus 1, here now you replace n with k plus 1. So that is 2k, in place of n we write k plus 1 minus 1 is divisible by 3. Is divisible by 3. So that means when you separate this one, 2 raised to power 2k into, when you open this one, 2k plus 2. Now I separate this one also, 2 raised to power 2k and 2 square minus 1. So now in this 2 raised to power 2k, we replace equation 1. Now put equation 1 in the marked area. So that will be 3 lambda plus 1, and other term we have to write as it is. 2 square is 4 minus 1. When you open this one, that is 12 lambda plus 4 minus 1. So that gives me 12 lambda plus 3. Now if you take 3 common, so that is 4 lambda plus 1. That means this is your any integer, but when you multiply, calculation of this can be any number, but when you multiply by 3, so that gives me my exactly multiple of 3 or divisible by 3. So we can say that which is divisible by 3. Divisible by 3. So that means result is true for, by mathematical induction, result is true for n is equal to k plus 1. Thank you.